Black Inspirational Spotlight for Black Solutions. We are here with Cari Champion, ESPN host and Brown Girls Dreams organizer. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Thank you for being here.
Of course, easy work.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your upbringing.
So I grew up in Pasadena, California, in a single parent household, just me and my mom. And my mother was pretty much, we were not of influence, but my mother worked really, really hard. She was a grinder. She was just an example of what I always wanted to do, which was just always work hard. Hard work, determined. She was very much a part of the reason why she wanted me to have a college education. She was the only person in my family that really pushed for me to go to college. And so very early on, she just taught me just a really simple foundation of work hard, stay in school, achieve your dreams. It's like a really easy formula and success.
Yes, and what got you wanting to dive into the sports entertainment?
Well, growing up in Los Angeles, I was always a Laker fan because it was just family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people get mad when they hear that. They're like, that's why you're so biased. But literally, I would go to Laker games with my grandmother. We'd be in the cheap seats, my grandmother, like sitting all the way up high at the cheap seats in the Forum, and she would break down the game to me, and she was such a Magic Johnson fan, and this was like Showtime Lakers of the 80s, and she tried to explain it to me what it meant to be a Laker fan, and you know, how amazing they were, and the traditional, the heritage of the legacy of the Lakers. And so I fell in love with that, not even knowing that I fell in love with that, but I fell in love with that. And then I was always passionate about sports, but I started off in local news. And so I knew eventually my path would lead me to sports, but I started off in local news where I would just tell really great stories. You know, I meet people like you, and I interview people, and I just ask them questions. And then I ultimately got an opportunity to work for the Tennis Channel. And then after I left the Tennis Channel, I was like, I should go work for ESPN. It was just that simple. I should go work for ESPN.
And then you mentioned Magic Johnson. I saw you interview him actually earlier this month.
Yeah.
Was that like exciting for you?
Over the years working at ESPN, I had an opportunity to meet him when I was on First Take. That was my first position at ESPN. And we were in, I think it was the finals. It was Miami Spurs, and we were in Miami, and I met Magic for the first time. And the first time meeting, sit down and talk to him. So it was like, they say don't meet your childhood heroes, but he was a hero, and he was a great person, and still is. And he was just always nice and kind. So over the years, we've developed a friendship. I wouldn't call him my buddy, but we know one another. And every time I get to interview him, I'm like, pinch me. I'm excited. Like, that's a good life.
Yeah. How is it being a woman of color in a male-dominated field? Not just being a woman, but a woman of color.
It's hard. It's hard as hell. Like, I always tell people, you know, they think, how far have we come? We've come far, but here's the thing, is if you are in an environment where you are not familiar with Black culture or Black women or Black men, and you are being yourself or trying to be yourself as much as you can be, it is intimidating for others, it is uncomfortable for others, it is all these things that we're not aware of until you get in the situation. I'm very much aware of the fact that I'm a woman in sports that's Black. And I'm very much aware of the fact that if I am uncomfortable or if I am not pleased with something, it's always perceived differently than if my counterpart who isn't Black is not happy with something or isn't pleased with something. I don't let that change me though. I really try to stay true to who I am, because the only way that we can change perceptions and philosophies is just being our authentic self and helping other people understand who we are culturally. Like, Black folks do things differently. We talk differently. We act differently. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think so many times when Black people get successful, not a lot of times, but there are times when Black people get successful, they feel like they have to assimilate. And you don't. Yeah. I'm not saying you gotta be out there, you know, holding up your fist, Black power every other day, but you don't have to make anybody else comfortable. You don't have to marginalize your culture. And I'm very aware of that, and I've learned that throughout my career.
Did you have to overcome any challenges when you were like working your way up in the field?
Yeah, I think everybody does. You know, Black, white, purple, and green. But the challenges that we as Black people, as Black women normally face, have a lot to do with how you, again, as I mentioned before, how you're perceived. When you walk through the door, I feel like my color speaks for me before I can speak, especially if I'm the only one in the room. I don't let that limit me or intimidate me. I still proceed with hard work always pays off at the end of the day. excellence always wins at the end of the day. And so I try to always lead with those two.
And let's talk Brown Girls Dream. What was the inspiration behind the organization?
Well, I had a bunch of girls emailing me saying they wanted to do sports and they wanted to get into business, whether it be in front of the camera or behind the scenes, and could I mentor them or could I give them an alley-oop, like, anybody who could help me out? And I would think, God, there's so many, and I can't possibly help all these young girls who are emailing me or DMing me. And I just went up and I said to a bunch of my girlfriends who are just bosses in their own right in different fields, right? So I have somebody who is in arts, I have somebody who works in marketing, I have somebody who's in front of the camera, I have a producer, I have all these different great group of girlfriends who are hustling their way up the ladder, and they work so hard, and they're just badasses, like, quite frankly. And I said, can you help me? I wanna start this informal mentorship group where we just mentor young girls, specifically girls, not because guys are like, what about us? But I wanted to get to the girls because I know what it feels like not to be seen. So many times Black women don't feel seen. We don't feel heard. We don't feel acknowledged. We always feel left out because our struggle sometimes is not necessarily talked about. It just isn't. But yet we are the magic. And I wanted to take all this magic and make sure that these young girls believed in themselves and their spirit was lifted and that people believed in them. And so I put together this informal group, and it was really random. I put on my Instagram, hey, I'm starting this networking, this informal mentorship, would you like to join? I got 500 applications. I only have 20 mentors, right? I was like, well, I can't feed 500 people, I only have 20 mentors. And so we narrowed it down to 25 girls. It was 20 to 25 girls. It was so difficult because I was so impressed by everybody. This generation, the cream of the crop, is just amazing. And the ages are pretty much 18 to 24. And it was just a great group of young ladies who just had their stuff together. And I was like, I'm just so impressed. And they inspire me. Like, they inspire me more than I inspire them. And we were able to put them in a group of a weekend retreat. We did it at UCLA, which is my mother. And then after we did our weekend retreat, the girls were able to connect and help each other, and then we still help them. So far we've been able to get 3 of the girls' jobs, 2 of the girls' internships, and the other girls have just some people that they can just touch base with. People can put them in places to win. Like, you have a dream. We all have a dream. All of us have a dream. I say that. You have a dream, I have a dream. We just need that one yes. And I remember when I got that one yes. And I remember how that one yes changed my life. Or I also remember how a couple of people just looked out for me, but not a lot. Like, I would look up, and the people who were looking out for me didn't look like me. It was just somebody who just felt like they wanted to help me out. And if you see someone who looks like you, who knows what the struggle is like, who knows what it's like to move in this world, that helped me so much more because they're giving you this advice that somebody else won't give you. They'll tell you how to move in a boardroom. They'll tell you how to move around people who don't necessarily understand your culture. They'll tell you how to move in certain rooms where you want to network, but don't be so bossy, and don't be have self-awareness. Self-awareness and emotional intelligence, to me, like, sets you apart from everybody else. It helps you succeed while no one else can.
Yeah, that vision. And also, my last question is, you mentioned, we need getting that one yes. What advice would you give someone to keep going when they hear the word no? Because you hear it a lot in the industry, a lot. But sometimes people hear it and they lose faith, they lose hope, they give up. Why do you think it's important that you keep going when you hear that word no?
I just think no means not right now.
Yeah.
It means that's not yours. It means yours is coming. I never take no unless it's my personal life. I never take no in my professional life as something that says you can't do it. I literally look at things, and I tell all my mentees too, like, I'm at A, I want to get to Z. It may not be a straight line, but you can get to Z. There's a way to get to Z. Like, I never think I can't do it. And if you have that attitude, you can do it. Like I said, I was working at Tennis Channel. It was a cable network. It was a single sport network. I probably had been in sports significantly for less than a year, and I was like, I'm going to work at ESPN. It wasn't that simple, but once I put that vision out there and I put it in the atmosphere, there was no stopping me. I was like, of course I'm going to work at ESPN. And I flew myself to ESPN. They didn't come looking for me. I had to knock on the door and help them find me. I was like, just so you know, I'm going to help you. You know what I mean? You don't know I exist, but I know you exist, and I'm going to make you better. And And that's what I think the problem is when people get a no. They're waiting for somebody to put them on or tell them their magic is great or their ice is fire, whatever it may be. I don't wait for somebody to tell me that. I tell them, I'm like, you don't know this, but let me help you out. This is what it is. Like, I'm gonna make you better whether you believe it or not. And it's always not that way. Never always said that way, but it is that belief that when you walk in the room, that you immediately enhance everything. You're salt. You just make everything taste better. You make everything look better. You make everything feel better. And that's just a personal belief that I have because it's what you're destined to do. Like, this has been my passion. And so it makes sense to me that I can visualize myself doing certain things because that's all I ever wanted to do. And that's what I try to impart on these young girls or anybody that I meet. I'm like, you can't wait for somebody to tell you yes. You go make it happen. And if you don't like your current circumstances, change them. It sounds simple, and I'm just saying it as a matter of fact, but it's just what it is.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this Black Inspirational Spotlight. I would really appreciate it, and we will definitely be following your journey. Okay. Well, we're very grateful that you were able to join us today and bless us with this interview. So we presented you with a shirt, and we also want to present you with this Black Soulutions bag. You can put little goodies in here.
Okay. I'm gonna put my shirt in there.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
My shirt, a Black Soulutions t-shirt, my Black Soulutions bag, and then this is about to be. I'm getting rid of my Gucci.
There you go.
No more Gucci. Frankly, like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Thank you.